A founder recently walked into a partner meeting with a flawless problem slide and $2.1 million in soft commitments on the table. By the time the meeting ended, those commitments had completely evaporated. The lead investor sent a brief pass email the next morning. The given reason was that the product was, quote, not yet differentiated. The founder's actual product was highly specialized. The real issue was a structural mistake hidden right in the middle of the pitch deck. They had built a solution slide that completely broke the narrative thread. This specific error is almost invisible to the person who wrote the deck. Most founders only realize something is wrong months into their raise, usually somewhere between their second and fifth investor meeting, when they can feel the energy dying in the room but can't pinpoint why. You can design a beautiful, pixel-perfect slide, but if it exists in a narrative vacuum, the pitch falls apart. Look at a typical solution slide in isolation. It usually acts like a product brochure. You will see a dense list of features, a complex UI mockup, and a breakdown of technical integrations. What is completely absent from that brochure is any connection to the pain point established just one slide earlier. The founder has moved straight to a feature roadmap, while the investor is still feeling the weight of the problem. The moment that emotional handoff is skipped, the investor mentally checks out. They stop listening to the pitch and start auditing the feature list. That confusion then cascades. An unclear transition means the partner won't forward the deck to their team, which effectively burns the warm introduction you spent weeks trying to secure. If the logical thread between the problem and the solution snaps, the pitch is dead on arrival. The actual quality of the software no longer matters. This disconnect happens because of how founders allocate their time. They spend months coding the product and refining features, but only minutes trying to synthesize the narrative that connects the market's problem to those features. That leads to two completely different conversations happening in the same room. The founder is using the slide to answer, "What does my product do?" The venture capitalist is looking at the slide asking, "Why does this exist? And why does it exist from you?" This chart tracks investor conviction throughout a pitch. Delivering an effective problem slide builds immense psychological buy-in. The investor feels the pain and wants a fix. But advancing to a feature-heavy solution slide that ignores that pain accumulates narrative debt. The conviction line plummets. The cognitive load on the investor instantly increases. They are forced to connect the dots themselves, which shifts their mindset from an eager believer back into a skeptical auditor. If a founder cannot articulate the exact mechanism of change, it's often because they haven't yet found their wedge. For a sophisticated investor, this lack of narrative coherence becomes a red flag, a signal that the founder may not yet have achieved true product-market fit. A successful solution slide argues that your approach is the only logical response to the problem as you framed it. Its goal is to make your product's existence feel inevitable. We use the ACE framework. A is acknowledgement, echoing the emotional residue of the problem slide. C is contrast, explicitly naming what the world looks like without your product to define the gap. E is entry point, introducing your product as the only precise answer. A good way to check your work is the only way test. Read your slide, and if you can swap your company's name for a competitor's, and the slide still makes sense, your framing is too generic. This is why a clean, side-by-side comparison layout performs so well. It visually reinforces the contrast between the old way and your new way, whereas a dense UI screenshot just forces the investor to squint at tiny text. The slide that gets remembered in the partner meeting is never the one with the most flashy graphics. It's the one that makes the logic effortless. When that problem-to-solution thread holds, the entire energy of the room changes. The investor stops looking for holes in your feature list and starts imagining the scale of your market. Their cognitive load drops, freeing them to look forward. And for you, the founder, you are no longer reciting a script. You have established narrative authority. Establishing this level of authority gives a founder significant leverage in the room. When an investor shifts from auditing your features to believing in your vision, you've removed a major psychological barrier to securing a term sheet. There is a simple, zero-cost fix you can make to your deck right now to project that exact kind of confidence. Go to your final ask slide and look at the capital you are raising. If it is a perfectly rounded number, like $2 million FLAC, change it to something exact, like $2.15 million. This small shift toward an exact number suggests a level of operational detail that rounded figures lack. It signals to the room that your ask is tied to specific, calculated milestones rather than a general estimate. Small signals of precision help, but to secure the raise, your entire narrative needs that same level of structural rigor. That is why we built the VC-ready 16-slide pitch deck. It includes pre-built Canva templates in both tech-forward and clinical professional themes, paired directly with a 16-page consulting manual. It gives you the exact slide-by-slide blueprint used to close seed and Series A rounds. You get full ownership, you get lifetime updates, and 0 recurring fees, all inside the $497 kit linked below. You can spend another month tweaking your product's UI, or you can spend today fixing your story. Investing in your narrative structure is the surest way to guarantee your pitch survives the partner meeting.